Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime series. In this video here, we're going to be exploring the Southwest Desert. All the way from Quartzsite, big loop around, going to go down to Glamis, down to Interstate 8, and then make our way back into Yuma, Arizona. All this previous footage was shot in the month of April. This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Sit back, get ready, enjoy the ride, and the journey starts right now. We are heading south, kinda. We're going to take a long drive down to Yuma, big way around. We're going to jump on Interstate 10 right here. Looking forward to this. Perfect weather, mid 60s, almost 70. Alright, here's the Ehrenberg exit 1. We're almost out of Arizona. We got to cross into California just for a few miles. It's about 80 miles. We're heading down to Glamis. We're going to go down to the sand dunes first. Check those out. There's the mighty Colorado River. You got free camping right down there. That's your waterfront camping right there in the Colorado. The bridge across over to California, and away we go. There's the Colorado. Water's up. Hang on. Almost there. You're now officially in California. Middle of the river's a state line. We got to go through their little inspection station here. They inspect for fruits, vegetables, bugs, whatever. All they do is wave you through. Alright, we're through that mess. We're not going to stop at Blythe. We're going to keep right on trucking. Just on the other side of town here, we're going to pick up a highway. Here's our exit right here. It's called Neighbors Boulevard. Actually, it's Highway 78. It'll take you all the way down to Brawley, which is down near like El Centro and Mexicali and all that. Here we go, Highway 78. Sign says we got a little 50 miles to get to Glamis. Massive sand dunes down here. Hopefully, it's the weekend. Hopefully we'll see a bunch of dune buggies out there, sand rails. This is some flat, open agricultural area. You kind of zigzag. If you look at it on the maps, it is zigzag down through here. All the fields, all the water comes off the Colorado River, and they grow everything in this region. Kind of a cool area, really. Look at the big hay bales stacked way up. They got water, though. There's also a little farther down. We're going to go through a little town up here, but once we get past that, Cibola National Wildlife Refuge, there's definitely camping on this side of the Colorado River. Basically what we're doing, we're taking the California side down to Colorado. Kinda. We're going to end up in some really hardcore Mojave Desert area. See here, you just make a left, but we still stay on 78. Not much traffic. Bunch of trucks run through here, farm trucks and whatnot. It's a nice ride, though, if you want to cut over. You can actually go all the way over to Palm Springs this direction, kind of loop down by the Salton Sea. There's different things you can see down through here. Okay, we're gonna make this big corner and we're gonna come up to a little community up here, right up the road. Welcome to Palo Verde, California. This is a tiny little community. We got, I think, a little mini mart, liquor store. They sell bait because you're real close to the waters for fishing. A lot of farm community here. Kind of a neat old place. History, I'm sure. Kenny's Rocks, look at that, it's closed. Some of these little towns are kind of fun. This is definitely small town USA right here. Definitely, definitely. Little motel, I don't know if that's open or not. But once again, if you get up a little farther, that's Cibola National Wildlife Refuge, and there's camping right on the river from the California side. Then they got a gas station up here, and that's it. That is Palo Verde. But look at all the ag fields in this tiny little town. That's a little waterway. That's an extension off the Colorado River for irrigation probably. But it just feeds this whole region. Happy trees, little bridge there goes across. That's it. There's Palo Verde. Alright, continuing on. Pretty quick, we're going to be out of the agriculture area and we're going to turn right back into desert. And that sign, let's see. Oh, about 39 miles left to get in the Glamis. Look how the terrain's changing. We're out of the ag area, getting away from the water, back into desert. If you ever get a chance, drive down through here. It's kind of cool, especially if you're going like from Quartzsite down to Yuma. It's a big loop around. Well, enjoy the ride. Should be there shortly. If I see something good, I'll kick on the camera. Alright, we're only about 10 miles out now. You know, right up here on the right, I drove past this a few years ago and I couldn't figure out what it was, and when I mapped myself out, I checked it out. There is a massive, and I mean massive, open pit mine, and it's called Mesquite Flat Mine. And guess what? They get gold out of here. Look how flat it is. You'd never think they'd get gold out of this area, but I guess it's a huge producing mine. Look at that place. It's just massive. It's miles across. Look how they tiered down. I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Normally when you see a lot of these kind of mines, of course maybe up in Nevada, I never dreamed down here in California. Absolutely amazing. In those hills to the right, that's all man-made. That's everything they've dug up. They built mountains. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go find some sand dunes. Yay. Now you can see some sand building up on the terrain. And way off in the horizon, if you can see, it's kind of looks like a light tan color. Those are the dunes. Yay, we're almost there. Now it's coming into sight better. Glamis, California. The dunes, I think, are called Algodones sand dunes, something like that. But this is just cool. Look at it. They go clear down to Mexico. Glamis itself only has like a little storage. Look at that storage lot. That's all storage for RVs. But there ain't a whole lot here except for a bunch of sand. But you can see how it turns from sand just right back to desert. Just a big path of it. Way out there was that big mine, gold mine. And the dunes themselves, they're only a few miles wide. I forget how many, but you'll see when we get in there farther. A few years ago, last time I was here, there was no one here, but it was a different time of year. I was here in like the early fall. This place was deserted. It was still hot then too, because this is the desert. It'll get scorching here. Look at all the sand rails. Wow, there's a nice sand rail. We're not that far from Brawley, California. There's that massive storage place. They got hundreds and hundreds of toy haulers in there. People just leave their trailer here all summer. They can come down and just enjoy the dunes without hauling their rigs back and forth. Big rental places. It looks like they got some vending off to the side, vending tents. Right up here should be a road. There is campgrounds. You can actually camp here. Should be right up here. Here it is. We'll pull down in. Ah, I see storyboards too. Look at all the buggies going. They're out there scooting around. Last time I was here, they were plowing sand off the road because the wind constantly covers up the road with sand. All right, let's check these out. What's it say? Welcome to Glamis Road. The railroad put this on the map here. Highway 78, off-road vehicles. Look at the old-time cars with the big tires. They've been scooting around here for a long time. There's the map. Look how far down it goes, clear down to Interstate 8. We're going to go down that far too. We're actually going to double back about 6 miles and take a road straight south. It's called Ogilby Road. And a chunk of it's called North Algodones Dunes. Off-highway vehicle use, maybe hazardous, I guess. Look how flat this thick sand. Motorhomes out there. You can hear the rigs going all over the place. No riding double, flags, you bet, flags. See it popping over that dune. There goes one. Few of them coming in. Wow, check it out. Dirt bikes, little four-wheelers, side-by-sides. There goes a rail. Like a parade here, isn't it? Big group of them. All got their big flags on them. Then the little guy. Boy, this would be fun for kids, huh? Well, let's do this. I'll just pull back in here a little bit. I'll get a shot of the trailer set up, the campground. There ain't no hookups here. But you don't come for this, for that kind of camping. This is all about riding in the dunes. Some of these guys spend a ton of money on their rails, sand buggies. Definitely a sport. I'm sure they got clubs and all that too. Alright, let's get turned around. We'll go down the road a little ways. There's a lookout that I stopped at last time. We'll go down there and see if we find any of them running around. It's almost like a different world here with all the sand, isn't it? Looks so different. Should be about 3 miles down the road. And off to the right, there's a little more vegetation. But I think the left-hand side is where you can run your rails. The buggies. Yeah, you can see them out there. There's quite a few. Yeah, this is really busy. Last time I was here, there was none of them out. There's a group. Look at them. They look like ants going over the hill, don't they? Look at the color difference between the sand and the buggies. Got all different kinds. Big ones, small ones. Oh, look, a Volkswagen. Look at that guy. Cool. Got him a bug. Here's the overlook. I think you can even camp up here. Can you imagine pouring this road, putting in this road with all the sand. That had to be a pretty good engineering feat. Looks like they can cross here. Here comes a RV. They got like a radio tower up here. Probably a lot of rigs break down out here. They got to go get it, come out and get you. There's a couple of them parked. They got restrooms. Yep, look at this. Don't know if this is day use or camping. They got their slides out. So they must be able to camp here. Well, let's get parked and go check out some sand dunes. Boy, it's windy here. You can feel the sand hit you in the face. Yeah, it looks like they're camping. They probably travel together. That's probably safer, because you can get way out there. Look how far this goes. Look at that. This keeps going and going. Then the winds. See, now over that direction, that's going towards Brawley. It's not that wide. I'm guessing maybe like 6-7 miles wide, maybe farther. But those are steep hills too. But the winds just keep reforming it. This is where you go out. They got your little gate, little road built down there. Looks like they mixed a little gravel with the sand up in here. I actually see footprints out there. That'd be quite a hike. That soft powdery sand there. There's the van, not much of a sand duner. I think I'll stick to pavement with that one. Isn't it pretty though here? Just fascinating. I'm sure this is all fee-based. Gotta be. I don't know what the fees are to camp here. But hey, you got the sand, you can camp, dry camp, restrooms. And actually, you're only about 20 miles from that Brawley, which is a good-sized town. So you can stock up full of groceries, fuel, and all that there, too. Plus the Glamis beach store that we passed. Well, I'm going to make a right here, back on 78. We're going to double back to the east. Oh, probably about 10 miles. We're going to go up to a little road called Ogilby Road. Wow, did you see that rig? Whoa. Big old Prevo with a matching trailer. Heck yeah. Anyway, Ogilby Road, then we take that and we head straight south. That'll drop us down to Interstate 8 in Yuma area. This is definitely a must-do if you're ever in this area. Gotta drive through here. Look at that motorcycle. He's moving pretty good across that sand. I'm doing about 50. So he's scooting along pretty good. He's doing over 30 miles an hour through that stuff. That's pretty good. Well, from the sand back to the desert. Back on the road, we're taking this Highway 78. We're only going to go, about 6 miles. Gonna go up here and find Ogilby Road. Then we're heading south. We're heading to Yuma. Aren't all these sand dunes down here in Glamis something else? They are massive. Should be getting close. We're gonna make a right here. Here it is. It's called Ogilby Road. I don't know if I ever drove this one or not. Can't remember. But it's going to be a long flat stretch all the way down to Interstate 8. On the maps, when I mapped myself out, there's supposed to be a campground down this way too. Also some free camping. Yay! And we're gonna try to find it. Look how flat. Can't really tell with the camera, but the dunes are right off to the right. A few miles. Wind's starting to pick up pretty good. Can you imagine coming across here 100 years ago? This would have been a dirt trail. This road's pretty beat up too. A lot of patches in it. Alright, if I see something good, I'll kick on the cameras. Look at all the patches. It must wash through here. Look at all the sand piled up. I bet it really floods through here. And man, this is rough road. Goodness. Or maybe just the winds blow the sand. Who knows? Because the dunes aren't that far away. I see a few mountains up there too. I think we're getting close to that camp area. Also, when we get down to Interstate 8, that's actually as far as south as you can go. It's ooh, that guy got pulled over. Yikes. It's alright, I drive slow. Alright. Well, I think up here, according to the phone, we ought to be getting close. But yeah, Interstate 8, that's a Mexico border. Right there. Alright, well, I'll keep my eyes peeled to see what we can find. I almost drove past it. Here it is. Here's the camping area. It's BLM. Let's check it out. Tumco. T-U-M-C-O. Tumco. Historic town site. Here we go. Alright. Well, let's go read the signs. Yeah, winds are picking up. Way out is the dunes. They go all the way down to Mexico. But we're a few miles from that. Look at that. Camping 14-day. Yay. So this is dispersed camping. Tumco Historic Town Site. BLM. We can't be that far from Interstate 8 either. What's this one? Say Historic Gold Rock Tourist Attraction RV. Open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Huh. Well, let's check them both out. Must be down that road where that truck just came out. Alright, well, what do you say? Let's do Tumco first. And we'll head over to this other tourist attraction. Historic Town Site. Boy, we're finding a lot of these lately. Yeah, this road's beat up. Look at that thing. That is sun-cooked asphalt right there. It gets that way in a hurry. The heat here, oh man, I couldn't even imagine. Just as bad as Quartzsite or Yuma. Yuma's real bad. Yuma's actually warmer. To the van we go. Camera's not picking it up, but I can see a couple rigs way out here. Power lines, but I'm guarantee there's no power out here. Day camp and disperse. So it's Tumco 14-day. Never knew it. I know through this area down here there's actually a couple long-term camp areas. Wow, the van's shaking. What the heck? Goodness. Oh my goodness, check it out. Look at this. Wow. Whoa. That shook the whole van. That dirt devil went right over us. Well, welcome to Tumco. My goodness. The ghost of Tumco. Maybe this place is haunted. Oh my goodness. Definitely an old ghost town here. Well, that was something. We caught that on camera. Check it out. Dirt devil. Look, it's still going. Look at it way up there. It's clearing the path for us. Well, that's a first. I've never caught one on camera that went right over top of me. I've had them cross in front of me going down the roads. Wow, this is nice. Look, there's a camper van. Way off to the left, I see some more rigs. So here's your dispersed camping area right next to the mountains. And I got 3 bars on the cell phone, so you got cell out here. Pretty nice. Road's kind of rough. Alright, I see off in the distance another car. That might be where that abandoned town site is. Ghost Town, Tumco Ghost Town. Pretty rocky through here. It's okay, go slow. And it's blocked off. Can't drive any farther. Alright, well, get parked. This might be a good little place to get a little lunch too. Kind of hungry. So let me get parked and we'll check out the signs, see what we can find out here. Welcome to Tumco Historic Town Site. Alright, see what these guys say. Pretty faded out. Map of the area. That one's sun cooked. Tumco Town Site. Historic walk. Wow, look at the old pictures. Look at that. That's what it was. There they are. This is kind of like Rhyolite, Nevada. Look at the buildings. 1900s, you bet. Right during the big gold rush. Huh. Be sure to look this up online. Tumco Historic Town Site. Well, they got hiking trails. It says historic, residential, commercial, and mining areas. I don't see nothing out there except looks like some ruins from the old mine. 1910. All this is dated way back. Yeah, see, it's blocked off. What's that say? Closed to vehicles. Okay. You can still see the dunes. See the dunes way out there? That light tan color. Swing around, and there's your historic Tumco site. You can see the road going up through there. See dirt trails way out. Look at the spoils from the mining. Then over here is your dispersed camping area. Well, let's head back this rocky road. We'll go across the highway and go check out that other historic place. According to the sign, it said RV Historic Town. I bet it's all connected to this Tumco. We'll find out. Yep. Right here's your dispersed area. Pretty well laid out. BLM markers all over the place. Look at that. Someone took the time to put rocks along to mark the trail. Let's see. We came in. Yep, this way. The Dirt Devil. We'll call it Dirt Devil Road. We came in on Dirt Devil Road. That's still something. That thing went right over top of the van like that. We caught it on camera. Cool. All right. Historic Gold Rock. There it is. Couldn't remember the name. Let's go check that out. Boy, they got some really rough roads here. Look at this thing. This is going to take a while to get back here. Well, I just need to go slow. Look how flat it is. You don't even need to level your RV here. But I don't think you can camp on this side. It's got to be the other side, the old historic area. Well, here it is, but one rough ride back here. Good mile or two. Gold Rock, wasn't it? Yep, Gold Rock Ranch. Says slow down, no kidding. So this is an RV park. That's what it is, trailer park. Gold Rock. Entrance closed. Their building's closed. Look back there, you see the rigs. So they got hookups, they got power here, must have water. I see some cool little things to look at. Well, let's do this. Let's park. Oh, do a quick walk around. Check out their old antiques here. Flags flying, look at that. And there's those mountains straight out. Cool. Old time sluice box, look at that thing. Real gold. Boy, that's seen its day there, huh? They just got all kinds of old rusted up equipment laying around. What's this? Walker Memorial Circle. Must be for their RV park here. Nice brickwork, stonework. It's in memory of someone that lived here a long time. Old wagons, old rusted stuff. Let's read what the memorial here is. Really well laid out. Tumco, Pete Walters discovered the first gold. Okay, Walters, that was the name on there. January 6, late 1800s. Look at that. Wow. I'll be darned. Well, there's your history on it. It's California Registered Historical Landmarks. All right, well, that's Gold Rock. If you want to get out and away from everything, this is it. Kind of unique. I mean, look at this thing, and it is out in the middle of the desert. Well, not bad. I mean, I shouldn't say that bad about the road. You just got to go really, really slow. I mean, real slow. Goodness. About shook the van apart. But if you want hookups, you can come back down here in this Gold Rock RV park. Or if you want to do the dispersed camping, which I would do that in a second, across the road or Tumco, that historic town site. All right, here we are, back to Ogilby Road. We shouldn't be that far from Interstate 8. What a cool little find. Free camping right there. Absolutely free. 14-day dispersed. Can't beat it. And we're not that far from Yuma. Not at all. Well, I see power lines, and I see Interstate 8 coming up. Yay! So to the east would be Yuma. We're probably maybe 20 miles out. And then to the west would be El Centro, that kind of area. Boy, right off to the right, you can see rigs parked. They got their toy haulers there. So we're getting right back in the dunes again. And straight ahead, that is Mexico. We're at the southern end. Right here, right now. we're actually westbound on Interstate 8. I jumped on from leaving Ogilby Road. I jumped on Interstate 8. We're westbound. We're only going to go a few miles. I have read about something that's extremely historic, and it's called Plank Road. I've been wanting to see this for years, and I'm really close to it, and I already missed the turn. It was the exit back. We're going to take this exit right here. This is called Gordon Well Road. But this Plank Road has such a history to it. It was the actual original wooden road that crossed over the sand dunes, and it was built like in the early 1900s. There goes a buggy. Well, straight on out, that's Gordon Well Imperial Sand Dune area. I thought it was this exit and I'm goofed. So we're going to turn around, but while I goofed, let's check out Gordon Wells Road. It's a big RV park and storage area for RVs. And we are right on the border. Other side of the interstate there, probably within a quarter mile of the Mexico border. That's how close. And it's open. Doesn't look like much, just an RV park. I've driven past here many times, always wondered. Look at the skies, look at the clouds, what a picture perfect day. A little breezy, that's okay. And we're heading to Yuma. We're going to double back here in just a sec. I just wanted to see this for a minute. There it is. There's Gordon Well RV Park. Enough. I want to go find this historic site, this Plank Road. We'll have to get back on the interstate. It'll be the next exit down the road, going towards Yuma. We're heading to Yuma, Arizona. There's also a BLM. It's called Pilot Knob. It's the long-term BLM land that's down here. We're going to go find that too. There's another one also long-term, and that's the LTVAs. That's where you buy the permit for 6 months for 180 bucks, and they're good at each location, the same permit. Like up in Quartzsite, all the 4 up there, the long-terms down here. Ooh, check it out, look straight. There's the border, US and Mexico. That's it, right there's Mexico. I think this is the closest point along Interstate 8 that you can get to the border. Here we go, just a few miles. So we're heading east. Now back towards the west, not that many miles would be El Centro, California. Then you got Mexicali right on the border, border town. And you would actually end up in San Diego, right on the coast, but we are definitely not going there. We're cutting through the dunes. These are the same dunes that were clear up in Glamis. Sand everywhere. I've been seeing buggies. Look, there's RVs out there camping. Look at the huge dunes off to the left. really can't. I have to do the interstate speed limit, but can't slow down too much. But you can see little dots out there, and that's off-road vehicles. They get way up top of them things, go scooting down. But there's all kinds of camping here. That Gordon Wells had one, and then what we're going up to is called Gray Wells Road. There's the exit. Hey. What a contrast, huh? Always want to explore down here, but I read about this, oh goodness, years ago. And I'd forgot about it, and when I mapped myself out for this trip, it came up. And I thought, well, if we get close, we will. Now this rest area right here between the east and westbound lanes, I've stopped there before. Kind of cool to have it right in the middle. One rest area for both directions. And the exit should be coming up. Yay, here it is. Gray Wells Road. And this is if you look at it on the maps, this is a huge, there's a couple campgrounds here where you can camp for the dunes. And you can four-wheel all you want. This is fee-based, I'm sure. Just see the big mountains of sand. Well, let's do this. Let's drive over there where those rigs are right there, and then I'll stop and get directions. Figure out where that plank road is. Fee area. I got my senior card. Hopefully that's good to get me in. Let's drive. We'll just do a loop. You can see they got their sand rails, dune buggies, ATV, UTVs. Everyone's got a toy hauler. I can see them way up top there. Look at this, you can just camp and take off in the dunes. You can't go very far south though, because right there's a border. This is called the Buttercup Sand Dunes. Buttercup Sand Dunes here. Big camp area. Very popular. Paved road right in the middle of sand. Let me get turned around here. Sorry, I gotta kind of drive and use the camera too. Alright, I'm gonna go get some directions. Well, we're going to take this frontage road back west 3 miles. And I did not, you can stay in here for up to 2 hours without paying any fees. But you can only park in designated areas. There's that rest stop. We're following along Interstate 8. And she said 3 miles to Plank Road. They got free parking. Here's another campground right off to the left. That one's called Midway Campgrounds. All this is fee-based. Even my senior card, I'd only get a discount for camping if I actually stayed here and camped. Look at all of them. Big rigs too. But with it being paved, it's perfect. And back at that ranger station, they had water. You can get water and sewer dumps and all that. A little vegetation growing out of the sand. Oh, I think I see it off the left. This must be it, this parking area off to the left. Yep, we made it finally after years. You know, this is one of them things that you read about. You always say, one day I'm gonna stop. Well, today's the day, finally. We're gonna check out some old-time history here. Let's see what the storyboards say. Plank Road, today and tomorrow. They're showing all the UTVs. Here you go. 73 and 74. This is it. Plank Road. Here's their little memorial thing here. Plank Road. Early 1900s to 27. They actually built the road out of wood so cars could run over the sand dunes. And here's a chunk of it. Look at this. People drove on that. Plank Road Historic Site. You know, back in them days, what was it? Model A's, Model T's, that kind of car. Oh, look. Let's go up here. There's the original chunk of it right here. A little breezy. Boy, those gusts of wind, the sand hits you in the face a little bit. Look at this. Look how the sand's covering it up. But they actually laid the road on top of the sand for cars to pass through here. What engineering, my goodness. All out of wood. There's no wood around here. They had to haul that in a long ways. Probably from up north. Kind of like railroad. Oh, look at this guy. Moving right along. Let's go back and get a better look at that storyboard. Finally made it here. If you ever get a chance, check this out. This is history. Wonder how many planks it took. Because it's a few miles across here. I'm going to walk it. We're walking on wood plank road. Another look at this one. That's hard to read. (1915 to 1926). Look at the old pictures. Look how they had a crane that lowered it down. Wow. Look at that. What a feat of engineering. There it is. There's a picture. Horse-drawn plows were used to clear the drifted sand. Spirit of adventure, of experience. My goodness. Commerce was greatly expanded. That's how they built the west right there. Look at that thing all stuck. All the volunteers that helped save this thing. Thank goodness they saved it. At least a little chunk of it. That's over 100 years ago. Nice. All right, let's keep rolling. Well, we're going to do this. We're going to jump back on Interstate 8. Start trekking east. We're heading to Yuma, Arizona. There's a better look at that campground. You just park in a line. Boondock. Looks like they got little restrooms. The non-flushable kind. Right there's Interstate 8. We're heading east. Gets hot here too. This is hardcore desert. There's the ranger station. I went in and got information right there on the left. Oh no, fire truck. They must have a medical emergency here. That's too bad. But right there on the left, that's where I went in and got information. And that's where you pay if you want to camp here. That's where you got to check in. Looks like they got a lot of room. And here's the on-ramp. Interstate 8 East. Well, we only got it less than 10 miles to get down here to where we want to turn off. We're going to go find that LTVA, long-term visitor area. It's a BLM campground. It's supposed to be right on the interstate here. It'd be on what, the south side, called Pilot Knob. Not this exit. This is at Ogilby Road right here. This is how we came down from Glamis. Right there's Ogilby, and that's up there where that Tumco campground was. Hey, make sure you get over to RVerTV.tv for more information on my travels. There you can sign up my free newsletter. I put one out twice a month, right around the 5th and 20th of each month. Also, I've got a pretty cool merch shop there. Coffee mugs, t-shirts, hats, cookbooks, coloring books, all which help support the channel and future videos just like this one. Right down here in the sand dunes of the desert. Isn't this cool? Our exit should be coming up pretty quick. Look at that mountain out there all by its lonesome. Flat as a pancake except for that one. Felicity. I've heard of that. We're also close to Los Algodones exit. That's a little farther. That'd be the next exit after this one. But over to the left, there's that Felicity. Oh, I've read about that thing too. Huh. Alright, well, let's take this exit Sidewinder Road. Looks like CHP building over there too. Yeah, it looks like a church over there or something. See it right there up top? Here we are, Sidewinder Road. I'm sure Sidewinder, they named it after a snake. Rattlesnake. There's an RV park off to the right. And I see a bunch of rigs. This is where that pilot knob is. Got a gas station here. So if you're boondocking, you can probably get your ice and snacks and fuel there. This is still California. We are really close to the California-Arizona border, within just a few miles. Very few. Okay, according to the little phone. This is it here. I've always seen on the map, never stopped till now. So this is where you can camp for 6 months, up to 6 months in the winter. Using the LTVA permit, it's $40 for 2 weeks or $180 for like 6 months. And you're really close to Yuma here. You're really close to the Mexican border too. I mean, it's right back there. Less than a mile, I bet. All right, check the sign. Love those clouds, huh? Here you go, Pilot Knob, long-term visitor area. But you're out of Quartzsite, any of those areas, you can use the same permit at each campground. I think I'm gonna go check out that Felicity place. What do you think? Right across the interstate here, there's a town called Felicity. I kind of looked it up on the phone here, and it's supposed to be really cool. So we just have to go check this thing out. It's supposed to have pyramid-shaped granite, like storyboards. There's a church on the hill, granite maze, museum. So why not? We are right here, so let's do it. I remember seeing something about this a while back on YouTube. Just never thought I'd be close to it. Here it is. Admission, $5. That's okay. Let's check it out. This place doesn't look that old. Well, it looks like a few people's here. This is going to be cool. I love these kind of stops. Well, let's get parked and check it out. This place is first class. Big old tile sidewalk. It says you pay your $5 in a gift shop. Wow, they got their own zip code. Look at that. All right, let me get paid and we'll move on. Cool little gift shop.
How's your day going? Very good. A little windy.
You got some trinkets and artsy type stuff. Books.
16.
Knickknacks. Baskets. Okay. We're not shopping. That must be their museum part. All right. I want to check out those stones outside. There's a guided tour. I didn't want to wait for it because I'm impatient. Look at this thing. It's got its own zip code. Population 2. Center of the world sign out there. Look at the stone walkways, the buildings. There is some serious dough tied up in this. This cost a fortune. Inside this pyramid thing, she said it's the center of the world. Okay. Let's check out the center of the world. And it's locked. Alright, center of the world is locked, so we can't go to the center. It's okay. There's supposed to be some marker on the floor in there. On the guided tour, you get to see it. Look at this, they got grass. They got green grass in the desert, which is hard to do. And look at all these granite tiles. There's supposed to be a huge foundation. These are built to last 4,000 years, believe it or not. If you go to their website, it's, I'll have to find it for you. They got a ton of info. They had that on the wall in that gift shop. Korean War Memorial. Look at all the names. They're huge. What's this one? History of California. Then the history of Arizona. Huh. Kind of like a encyclopedia written in stone. What's this one? Princeton University. The Wall for All Ages. My goodness, you could spend a week here reading this stuff. Huh. The official center of the world. Oh, if you're in this part of the country, you got to check this thing out. Look at this. History of Arizona. Early days. Look, they got the intaglias on there. Sorry, this video would be 4 days long if I stopped and showed each one of these. This is something you got to see in person. My goodness. Look at all of them. Looks like housing over there too. Just the amount of concrete walkways, the gravel, the stonework. Wonder who created all this. Look at that. They're etched in there. That's all etched. Huh. Look at these different languages. Huh. Look how clear the pictures are, too. That'll last forever. There's the big old world right there. Somebody's working on them here. Look at that. Look how clear. Mutiny on the bounty. Look, she's some type of engraver or something. Cool. Look how that church just sticks way out up on top of that hill, doesn't it? What's this one? History of Humanity. Huh. My goodness. They just keep going and going. 4,000, so in 4,000 years, somebody's going to be walking through here and go, look what these guys did. Are you kidding? Huh. Early timekeeping, human languages. The story of us. Now here's something. A little pyramid thing. All in different languages. Look at that. That one says watch RVerTV right there. Oop, got some blanks. Fill in the blank. Okay. Watch RVerTV. And more blanks. They're still working. Work in progress. Look at this. This is something I bet universities and museums donate to. Has to be, to fund something like this. What do you say? Let's go up to church on the hill. There's a Kodak moment for you right there. Look at that. That'd make a great time-lapse shot. Well, it's not real big. Look how they angled the concrete. Everything is formed in angles. There's looking back. That thing off to the right, that's our granite maze. I'll try to find, they said there's aerial shots off their website. We'll try to find, when I edit this video, I'll throw them in if I can find them. Look at that, with the clouds. There's your moment. Church on the hill. I bet they have weddings here, huh? What a cool place. Look at that stonework, goodness. Look at the wooden ceiling. Goodness. This place is first class. Got a chunk of stained glass up there. Nice. Very nice. Well done. I'm glad I stopped here. Well, let's go out back, see what else is there. Yeah, not much. Looks like 3 stones here. I'm sure they got meaning. 2 of them are blank. I'll be darned. Look at the property. They got room to expand this big time. It goes way out there. It's already been landscaped with that rock. They're ready for more. This could go on for a long time. Here's a little bit of a look. Those look like condos or apartments. They're walkways, and there's their granite maze. Huh. Pretty cool. Well, I'm going to start heading back towards the van. That's a long ways back here. Wonder how many acres they got. A lot of them. These stairs, they gotta have a handicap ramp, probably out back or something. The center of the world. Felicity, California, population 2, with their own zip code. That's kind of religious stuff there. All the pictures. What we got? Bats. Yeah, all that's etched. To etch granite like that, I mean, this is, I keep saying it, extremely well done. Really, it's worth more than $5 to come through here. You could easily spend 3 days trying to read all this stuff. Easily. I bet people do too. You know, if you're staying around Yuma, this isn't that far at all. Like, I'd guess less than 10 miles from Yuma. Just keeps going and going. Yeah, those gotta be like apartments or something. It must be where the 2 people live. Population 2. Pretty cool little stop to the center of the world.us. That's our website right there. In green grass in the desert, look, they got flowers blooming. Brutal heat here. I mean, this is Yuma. This is hardcore desert with green grass. That takes some water. Keep that stuff up. I still can't get over all this stone walkways. Look at this. Beautiful. Even the wood, that's hard to keep up in the desert. Wait, there's more. Look at this. This is out in the parking lot. That's a staircase for like a tower, spiral staircase, old metal one. It's supposed to be a bowling, outdoor bowling thing. And some type of checkerboard game. That's an old metal staircase. Look at that thing. Springs in the air in the desert. Got little flowers. Winds are really gusting too. See what this sign is before we leave. There's an aerial view of it. Not very good. It's pretty weather beat. Almost feels like a little rain coming in. Those clouds are thickening up a little bit. Winds are really picking up. What a cool little stop for $5. I mean, who would ever think someone would put something like this together? But they did. My hat's off to them. Congratulations. Felicity, California. Absolutely amazing. There's a thank you sign. What's this other one say? Centeroftheworld.us. Okay. Alright, away we go. Oh, look at this. Apartments for rent. So you could be number 3 and 4 if you rented an apartment out here. Population. Cool. Well, we're going to sneak right back on Interstate 8 and we're going to head on into Yuma. That's the goal of the whole trip, get to Yuma. We should only be, oh goodness, less than 10 miles, if that. The next exit down would be the Algodones, Mexico exit, where you take that big India casinos there and all that. Welcome to Yuma. We made it. Yuma, Arizona. Yay. Been a fun trip so far. Seen a lot of sights. Glamis Dunes. The free camping over in Tumco. There near Ogilby. That town site. Wasn't that neat? Then on down Plank Road. My goodness, historic Plank Road. What a cool thing that is. Then shot over to Felicity, California. Population 2 with all that granite stonework. That was extremely impressive. So today I got my errands done around town here. Hit a couple stores I needed to get some supplies at. So we're going to start trekking north. Going to go back up north. Anyway, I thought a cool stop, and it's extremely popular. I filmed it, I don't know, a few years ago, is that Territorial. It's actually like a state park. It's the old Yuma Territorial prison, which is now a state park. So let's go check that thing out. Right here is the old historic downtown. We'll check the buildings. It's still early. These guys aren't open yet. It's Sunday. Look at the palms. Look at the old style buildings. These things are pretty old. We'll run through here and then I'll double back because we got to come back the other way to get over the state park. Perfect weather, blue skies. No wind today. Boy, we've been getting wind about twice a week. Extreme winds. Alright, I'm going to flip a U and then we'll go back the other way. Then we'll have the sun on the right side of the buildings. Yeah, Yuma is an ancient town. This thing's been here forever. Old Wild West days. Now you can see the buildings better. Look at that. Yuma County Administration. Look at the colors on them. Very well done. Brick sidewalks. The old street lamps. All kinds of good little shops here. Shop till you drop. Guy taking pictures of the buildings. Pretty cool. Outdoor cafe. There you go. Not bad. Hey, big old fountain going. Check this thing out. That's pretty. Alright, there's your 27 cents tour of downtown, the old historic part. Let's go to jail. Let's go find that state park. It's the old Yuma Territorial prison site. Been all remodeled. It was pretty cool when I was there last time. We'll check it again on the way out of here. Why not? We're here. Here it is. We are right on the California-Arizona state line. Colorado River is right up here. There's an old prison cemetery right down that hill. We'll check that when we leave. Get parked here. Wow, look at all the motorcycles. Holy moly. Motorcycle groups here. Club. Look at the old tower. Look at the old rock on it. Then back behind there, those two white buildings, that's California. That's across the river. Alright, get parked. We'll go for a walk. There's a better look. That's the original foundation for that tower. All the guards used to sit up there. Park entrance, 9 to 5. Closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays if you come down this way. Yuma is a big RV type town. Away we go. We're in. It was $8 with the senior discount. Normally $10. It's worth it. Helps them keep this place up. I remember this from last time. Right here, there's the Colorado River. Look how it used to flood before all the dams were built and all that. This was a major crossing back in those days. Look at all that. History upon history. That's California. That's the very edge of it. Very southern tip right here. Look at them old bridges. Those are one lane. That road's a one lane. We'll go across that when we leave here. What's this one? Side of the old ferry landing. They had old ferries crossing here. They got lower parking where we pulled in, but you can hike and bike all around there. Look at them guys working on the railroad all day long. I bet a train's coming. That's cool. Well, let's wander up towards the main buildings. See what this one is. There's some old pictures. Look at that. This place was supposed to have been inhumane, how they treated people here. There's actually women here too. All right, let's go for a walk. Here's the old guard tower. Look at that thing. Look at the foundation on it. That thing will stand another several hundred years. And this was the entrance. Yikes. Imagine who walked through these gates. Look how they covered it with a tarp. The old steel doors. Still hanging. Here we go. Going in. A lot of outside seating. There's Interstate 8, one busy highway. And you got the railroad over there. Here's their museum. It's extremely well done. Very well done museum. There's more pictures of the river. Look how big the river was back then before they dammed it all up. Wow. History upon a history here. Country Club on the Colorado. Look, they had a prison band. The Hell Hole.
History repeated itself when, in 2010, during the Great Recession, state budget cuts threatened to infiltrate the Yuma Territorial business agency employment. The Yuma community banded together to raise $70,000 in 60 days.
Frank Leslie. The fast gun. Look at that guy. Look at that thing. That thing's in mint condition. Whoever restored that did it good. Got all the brass on it. Wow. Bookkeeper. McDonald. The stories, huh? Riggs. All the pictures of them. Their mugshots. Huh. Oh boy, yikes. The gallows. The Tombstone Connection. Boy, the history here. Neat place to visit if you're into this kind of history, the Old West, what happened. What was that old movie that they had about Yuma? And here's the cell blocks. Someone's talking.
Hey, you. How about some water over here? It is so gall darn hot in there. My name is William H. Lustino, but people know me here as Three-Fingered Jack. They threw me in his hellhole because I stood up for some miners.
Well, that's cool. I don't remember that. What's this one? Talking stories. There you go. Look at the stonework. This thing's going to be here forever. Of course, they restored some of it, I'm sure. Probably refaced some of it. Little steel beds and stuff in them. Look at this one. Bunk beds, that's how you slept. Can you imagine the heat in the summer in Yuma? Ugh. On a metal bed. So they had 6 people in there. Probably a few ghosts around here haunted, huh? There's their library. I remember this. They have a big yard here. Not real big. That's where their library was. That's about the only way you get information. Any touch of the outside world right here. Well, I think we can get out to that yard. Right there's the parking lot. Low clearance, I guess. For short people. There's a yard. Look at these cells here facing out to the yard. More stories. Well, I think we're at the far end of it. Let's wander our way out of here. Wonder if those wooden doors are the original. Those are heavy duty. Oh yeah, the dark cell. They used to have a cage in here and 15 men were chained in there. Pretty dark. Trying to use my phone. Ain't working. They had them chained down in there. Different times. There's their utility room. Kept their tools. It's over here. Looks like they're medical. Hold the camera through the door. Yep. Replica of their medical facility. And this one. Oh, I think this is the one. Look at the guitar. Let's check the storyboard. I think this is where they kept the women. Yep. They had women in here too. And this old bell, when someone escaped, they used to ring it. If I remember right. Shows the layout of everything. The prison bell. Yep, they used to ring it. If someone escaped, that thing was clanging. Neat stop. I'd highly recommend doing it. History preserved for the ages. We'll go, let's go outside and we'll check that old prison cemetery. This is actually a big gift shop up here too, where you come in. T-shirts, hats, all kinds of cool stuff. Make great gifts. You can get a big poster here. No escape. Unless you make a donation. How cool. Wow, look at the flowers out here. Yuma Territorial State Historic Park. There you go. Overlooks the mighty Colorado. Wow, look at those. Those flowers are happy. Here comes the train. Train into Yuma. I think that was the name of that movie. I can't remember the name of that movie. Alright, enough horsing around here. Yeah, those are pretty. Those are some happy flowers right there. Springtime in the desert. Crossing into history, that's how they used to cross the river. And about the wildlife and stuff. Pretty place. Well, let's walk down to that old prison cemetery before we go. Couldn't ask for a nicer day. What's this one? Extended trail system. Oh, maps of their hiking trails. They got bikes, biking, hiking, picnics. Once again, that's a big state park. Prisoner Pass Loop Trail, 2,100 feet. Prison Cemetery, 270. All right. Let's hoof it down here. Here it is. Last time I was here, I didn't come down here. Wow, old rock graves. No markers. Looks like a plaque back here. We'll see what that says. All right. Must be the names of the people here. Over 100 are buried here from the prison. They said over 3,000 inmates served here. Huh. There's their names. Spend eternity here. Goodness. Cool little stop. Like I said, if you're into this kind of history, this is a must-see. Definitely. I'm glad I came back. I missed some stuff last time. That was a great little visit there at the Yuma Territorial State Park. That place is a museum that'll last forever. Isn't that cool? We're gonna cross. We're heading in across the border. This crosses a single lane bridge right over to California. And we're gonna go visit a friend of mine. I can sure call him a friend now. This will be my second visit up to see him. And you're gonna really enjoy this. Look at this old bridge. Look at this thing. They get it all painted. Single lane. Got the old railroad bridge. We're crossing over. Now, welcome to California. We won't be in California long. We only got about 20 miles to go up to. We're gonna go up to a little town called Bard. B-A-R-D. Here's an old church, I believe, on the left. This is part of the Indian reservation, Native American here. There's a casino on this side too. But it's still all connected with Yuma. Alright, we're just gonna take a little back road. We're gonna go up to Bard. The goal today, we're gonna also get up to Imperial Dam, the LTVA, long-term visitor area. We're gonna go check that out too. Looking forward to it. There's a casino on the right. I see a lot of RVs in their parking lot. I don't know if you can overnight there or not. That's something you better call. All right, let's get on the road. We're going to go up to Cloud Museum. Now this is one for the record books. I was here 2-3 years ago and I stumbled on this place, this cutting up to the LTVA, Imperial Dam. And I stopped, and what a gold mine. What a treasure trove of history you're about to see. A gentleman by the name of Johnny Cloud runs it. He's a retired farmer, spent his whole life in this area farming. After he retired, he started collecting old cars and all kinds of neat stuff. We'll end up about 20 miles from Yuma, and we'll also be about 15 miles from the Imperial Dam LTVA, and we are right along the state line. The California, Arizona, Colorado River would be just off to the right. Look at the little Quonset hunt type things there. Look at all the palms. This is also a huge area. They grow date palms here, different brands. They produce them and send them all over the world. Matter of fact, Bard, there's a actual producer and a store up there you can order online from them. But we're not here for dates. We're here for antiques. This is something to see. You'll see it here in just a minute. We're almost there. This is the place right up here on the right. And this is what I seen a couple years ago when I pulled in. Look at all the model. Look at the Model T or whatever it is. Cloud Museum. I pulled in here. I didn't even know what it was. But let's go check it out. Let's have some fun. Here we go. He asked for a $10 donation to help keep the thing going, and it is worth every penny plus. I mean, everywhere you look, history. And he's saving it. He's preserving this for future generations to see. He spends all of his time collecting. He goes all over the place to pick up all these rigs he drove in himself. Every one of them. He restores them. I mean, look, it just goes on forever. There's got to be 200 plus cars in here. Plus, you're going to see a lot more. And he's got his doggies running around. There they are. The greeting committee. They're good dogs. Look, going out, look, see who's here. Old water tank up there. All right, well, let's start our journey. Look at the old replica Texaco station there. Gas pumps. And when you meet Johnny Cloud, he can give you a story on every single car, how he got it, pulled it in. Most of these were drove in here. They were running. There's his info right there. Contact him, talk to him, email these guys. Old cop car there. I mean, you can just see it goes forever. Look at all the boat motors. But here's something I didn't do last time. I didn't go into buildings as much. Look at all the wheels up there. Let's go inside. Let's check it out a little bit better. This is what I didn't do last time. Was get in these buildings. Antique furniture, old stove, Laurel and Hardy, fans, scales, old coffee grinders. I mean, look, it's everywhere. Can you imagine collecting all this stuff? Frying pans, utensils, old wooden wheelchair, beds, lights. Look, a little tub for a kid. Galvanized washing machine. There you go. That's only one building of many. Cloud Museum. Let's go in this one. He even put canned goods on the shelves, an old globe. More coffee grinders. Look at the old time piano. Hello? Want to make a call? Unreal. Some more bells. Look at that big one up there. He knows every single piece that's in here. Old Coca-Cola sign. Old farming gear for hooking the horses, whatever they call them. Now here you go. Here's a showstopper. Look at that thing. An old farm vehicle. Need a part. Horseless carriage right there. Look at there, there's a little motorcycle, but check out the bikes. He even puts little plaques on each car to let you know how he got them, where they're from. Look at the wheels on those bicycles. That would hurt. You hit a bump. All these things got plates on them, license plates. The colors. You know, a lot of them been restored, but so be it. I mean, where else are you going to find a collection like this? Look at the mini one. Need a sleigh for the desert. There you go. Cloud Museum. People donate stuff to them so it gets preserved. I mean, this is history. Don't let it rot in some field. What we got in here? Like a blacksmith shop. Look at the grinding wheels. Anvils to pound the metal. There's so much. I'm which way do I go? Which way? I know one building we're going in, that back one there, because it's full of cars. Here's the Bard Post Office. What a replica, huh? Look, got the old mailboxes in it with the combination. Remember spinning the combination, get your mail. Little place for the clerk. Desk. And there you stuff your mail. Even got the little bell on the counter to ring for service. Well, we'll do that little building next. Let's go back to this big one. I'm going to take a walk in here, and this one will open your eyes too. Old gas pump there, but look at all the cars. Everything been restored. I think all of them start up and run. Can you imagine? It's got them sitting up on blocks so the wheels don't rot out on the ground. Tires. See, there's one of them little plaques. What it was cost when it was new, $850, brand new. Of course, back then that was probably like a 2-year salary. Anything and everything antique. What's this one? T Touring, 1917 to 23. Think of the parade you could have with these in a row. Fill her up. Give me 3 gallons, huh? Isn't that something? Just clean old cars. Out here's the ones he's working on to put in his museum. These are the ones that come in. This is where he does all of his work out back here. Fixing up old stuff. Put it on display. Wait, there's more. We gotta go check out this other building, the Mercantile building. Look at all the branding irons. Look at that. Clouds Mercantile. Let's go on in. Old dial phone. No one's ever seen those anymore. More coffee grinders. Cash register, look at that. More, what are those, meat grinders? I think so. Every square inch is covered with something in these buildings. This is truly a labor of love here. I'd love to restore old things, collect, and be willing to share it with the world. Some old fridges. There's an old-time school bus. Make an RV out of that thing, huh? Workshop. Lamps, lights. Washing machine. Look at the wooden washing machines. Goodness. More cars. So if you ever get a chance, you know, we're only 15, 20 miles from the LTVA. This is only about 80 miles from Quartzsite and 20 miles from Yuma. So if you're in this area in the wintertime or any time, you got to come see this thing. You have to. It's if you're into any type of history, cars, antiques, anything, you'll find it. Oop, I just spotted something. We got to check this out. Here you go. How about an antique RV? Look at this. I didn't see this thing before. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. This is an actual RV. Bunk beds in the back and an old gas stove. My goodness, look at this thing. I'm in. It was a pretty good look around. You could spend an entire day here and not see it all. There's a wood roof on that thing. Well, back in the old days, this is what the farmers used here, huh? My goodness. Well, more people showing up, bringing their kids to see it. Isn't that neat? Cool. All right, we need to go find us a LTVA, long-term visitor area. It's called Imperial Dam. They're still open yet. I bet it's got a lot of people in it too. We're going to run up the road here. We're going to run right along the Colorado River, along the state lines. Head right on up there. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for my free newsletter. I'm putting out one twice a month now, right around the 5th and 20th of each month. You'll find out future travels that are coming up on RVerTV and all kinds of cool stuff. Plus, I have a merch store. Pick you up a coffee cup, hat, t-shirt, all kinds of cool merch, which helps support the channel and future videos just like this one about Yuma in the southwest Arizona desert. Getting out of the farmland. It's amazing how much agriculture that Colorado River water provides, though. Both sides. See irrigation canals all over the place. Okay, the road should split up here pretty quick. Yep, right up here. Oh, good, new pavement. Road's pretty rough. We're still in California. There's a good little cut through from Imperial Dam LTVA down to Yuma. Everyone shops in Yuma even though they live here in California. Looks like old trailer park maybe on the left. I'd say abandoned. Let's stop here a second. We're heading up to the LTVA, long-term visitor area, where people camp all winter long. Look at this waterfall. This is the mighty Colorado River right here. Straight across is Arizona. Check it out. Look how green and plush everything is right along the river. And you get just a little ways away and it's hardcore desert. This is called Laguna Dam Project, something like that. A lot of irrigation goes on here. There's all kinds of different waterways too through here that feed all the farm fields. Looking at a cool little stop at Cloud Museum back at Bard. That's just a few miles back down this road. The Imperial Dam LTVA, it is actually in California, but you're right on the Arizona state line. But we are still in California, barely. Okay, here's our turn. All these areas up in here, they got different names. Senator Wash is one. There's different ones. There's different little lakes and reservoirs. All kinds of good stuff. A big earthen dam. We'll do a drive-through. Check it out. See how many people are here. Yay. Here's another irrigation canal, I believe. Imperial Dam's off to the right. Now down here in this lower area, this is all BLM camping as well. But where we're going is up the hill a little bit. There's the sign on the right. Here we are. Yay. This is one massive area for camping. To me, it's Shangri-La down here with all the water and waterways. Right, we're getting close. I've only been back in here once. I've never stayed down here, and I'm not staying tonight either. I'm moving on. But to me, this would be absolutely perfect for long-term camping on BLM land with all the waterways. And you're not that far from Yuma for major supplies. 20 miles, maybe a little over 20. And from Quartzsite, you're only about 70 miles down here. And the same permit, the same camping permit you get in Quartzsite is good here too. Same as those that other campground that we seen. What was that? Pilot Knob down there in Yuma. All right, here we are. There's all the little areas have names to them. I believe that's a Senator Wash Reservoir there. This is where you check in. Look at all the stations they have to get water. Bunch of dumpsters. They got sewer dumps here. Several. They can handle a huge volume of rigs here. This thing is well built. There's the main office. They got a boat launch here, so you can use this for day use as well. You don't have to camp. So, well, let's do this. We'll do a little bit of a drive-through, turn around, and we'll head on down to the big dam down below. There are all kinds of rigs down here. Picture perfect weather too. I don't think they shut these down to like mid-April. But I know the long term's up around Quartzsite about April 15th. That's about it. Solar everywhere. Solar makes this happen. Alright, well you can see it just keeps going back and back. You can actually camp on the other side of the reservoir. I think one of these roads will take you around there. Then we get turned here. Let's head on down to the lake and the earthen dam. There's a tent camper right there with solar. Look at that, 4 panels. They got some power. These guys here, they got to look at the water here. You're close to the water. One thing about out here though, it's generator city. Everyone has a generator running. Quite a few rigs. Looks like people waiting to launch their jet skis. You guys got a 4-wheeler. Oh yeah, 4-wheeling. Oh yeah. See, look at the color of the water against the brown. Isn't that dramatic? It's like up around Havasu and stuff. Just a total color difference. Great for photography. Down here it'd be a photographer's dream. Alright, we're almost up here to the main road. We'll make a left. We kind of, well, it's like a big swoop, big loop around down to it. There's a big earthen dam that creates these reservoirs. See, now me personally, I would camp on the right over here. Stay out of the bigger crowds. You might get a little road noise during the day, but you're really close to the water. Look at that. I don't know, that's just me. But what a neat place, huh? Once again, Imperial Dam Recreation Area. It's a long-term visitor area. I need a break. Let's get out of this van. We'll take a sneak peek. How about that? I mean, check it out. $180 for 6 months. Them guys over on the other side, you're right there on the water. It's a first come, first serve type thing. Zoom in a little bit. There's the road. That's how they get down in there. I'm pretty sure this one's called Senator Wash. I might be wrong. But it's big, huge reservoir. Alright, let's keep on trucking. We're almost down to the end. There's a boat launch up here too. I'm not sure what they allow for boats. Probably like kayaks and canoes for sure. Power boats, I'm not sure. I think down on the lake you can have power boats. I don't know. That's something you need to check online. Go to the BLM website. And here's the big earthen dam that creates it all. Kind of, it takes a big loop around up here. Pretty area. Well, let's drive down in there. We'll do a big loop around. Now you can see down there, that's where they camp down there too. I think they even got showers down there. Big boat launch here too. But four-wheeling, boating, right down there, all over the place. Get your fishing pole ready so you can fish, boat, camp. What else you want? Let's see. Figure out something. Four-wheel. There you go. Forgot four-wheeling. They got that all blocked off. Boy, this road's pretty beat up. But it's a desert. It gets scorching hot down here in the summer. In the summer, no one's here. Good luck if you are. You'll be sitting in your rig with air conditioners. But look at all the rigs. It's asphalt. You can park on the asphalt down here. That sign back there said TK Jones Campground at Squaw Lake. So here we are. That must be one of the caretakers down here, host. Their place up there. Cell reception, yes. I got 3 bars right here on my Verizon, so you're pretty good shape. We're not that way far out that you don't get your cell coverage. Quite a few boat trailers there. Nice little picnic area right on the water. There's your boat launch. Restrooms. See what this guy wants me to do. Alright. Well, he's got a pretty good... That's a nice fishing boat there. He's all set up. And right up here off to the left, there's the dam. Let me get a little closer. I'll try to get a shot of it, picture of it. Well, I see some power lines, so it must be a power generating one. Pretty big lines going out of there. Alright, let's wind our way out of here. What a pretty day. Trees are starting to green up a little bit. Still not much rain in the whole area down here this winter. Not much at all. Here's a better look at the reservoir. Look at that. See how big this earthen dam is. It's huge. Miles wise, you're not that far, like I said earlier, from any of the major towns like Yuma, small towns like Quartzsite. It's really not that far at all down here. I know some of my friends come down here and they swear by it. They won't go anywhere else but Imperial Dam here. They'll drive up to Quartzsite for the shows, maybe spend a day or even spend the night, but that's it. They're right back down here. Well, right here to the right, that's where we went in. There's the entrance to it. Be sure to check it out on the maps. Imperial Dam LTVA reservoir and everything. Campgrounds. BLM. For the size of this place, just the layout is perfect. You can really get away from people if you want, or stay in the smaller areas, you know, with the groups. Depends what you're looking for camping. Plus you got the sewer, the water, not that far. Pretty terrain. Blue water against the old brown desert. Four-wheeling, fishing, boating. What else you want? Well, look at the gates that they have. They got them all open for the irrigation. They really control the flows of all the water anymore. Everything's regulated. You know, in the old days, this would be flooded in the early spring, and then by late fall, it'd be almost dry. I've seen old pictures in museums and stuff. Even down where at that Territorial State Park was, they had pictures of the river flooded. All right, we're going to make a left here. This is Imperial Dam Road. And then about a mile, we're right back in Arizona. There's also a huge RV resort off to the left, right along one of these waterways, which is privately owned. I believe it's down there, down that road. Then you're entering right here the Yuma Proving Grounds. All this property. There's actually an RV park. You got to be military to stay at it. Off to the left, really can't see it good. Right in there. There's the rigs, you can see their military RV park. Alright, we're almost up here to Highway 95. I'll make one last stop. This is the Proving Grounds. The visitor center for the Proving Grounds. It's a military installation. They've been testing ammo and tanks and everything here, and they got this little outside walk-in museum type thing. Thought we'd stop a second. Look at all the old tanks, cannons. It's free. I mean, you can just stop, wander around. You can actually go on the base. You have to go in, register your vehicle, and you can actually get on the base, and there's another museum. I'm not going to do that today. I want to head on home up to Quartzsite. But right out here in the middle of nowhere. The Proving Grounds property runs a lot of miles from here all the way up 95 along be the west side of the road. It's a lot of miles, at least 50 miles, I bet. I'd like to have that one for yard art. Here's some information on the Proving Grounds. Been here a long time. Very long time, huh? World War II. Huh. Incredible history. What an incredible journey. From Quartzsite all the way around through Glamis, down to Interstate 8, cut across to Yuma, then back up through here. Thank you for watching this once-in-a-lifetime series here on Yuma and Southwest Desert of California and Arizona. Absolutely incredible. This is definitely one for the memory books, one I always cherish. Okay, back up to Quartzsite I go. Journey continues. Talk soon.